everybody.
Hi.
It's Jenny and Ron here, and it is Tuesday Newsday.
That's it.
It's beginning to look like Tuesday Newsday.
You'll be grateful that I'm not singing.
We are so delighted to be spending some time with you this morning. It is December 9th. The weather in Africa is a balmy 88.
80, yeah. Sweaty some days.
Same weather every day. Nice and warm, and no snow here, but we've seen, boy, some of you guys are getting big snows back
Snow
there.
and ice.
And ice,
so
yeah, be careful out there.
I do not miss the ice roads. I do not
You know
like
what I
those.
miss is I miss when there's a big snow day and I can't get out of the driveway and I have to stay home and sew. That's my favorite.
And if she needs something, she would send me out in the snow and ice to get
I
it.
did send him out in the snow. I'm like, you're gonna have to go get my sewing machine because I can't go out because
I
it's
need more
snowing.
bread. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
So we do that. So we've been watching what's happening online with the Jenny box, and it's so fun to see all the different things you guys are making
Yeah.
with those snow globes, everything from runners to hot pads to pillows. I don't know, all the different things. That's for me one of the most exciting things, because for me, it's great if you can teach a thing, but when somebody takes that a little bit further and turns it into something amazing or different or whatever it is, it's just so cool to see you like step out of that comfort zone and be like, a pattern is a suggestion, I'm gonna do this. And they do, you know, they've done some cool things already. Some of them aren't turning them into snow globes. Some of them, somebody just quilted the whole thing and made a table topper, which it's a darling.
Awesome.
It's a darling runner, you know, and I'm just so, I love watching that happen on there. I hope you're enjoying the days. I know everything's not going to be perfect for everybody, but hopefully there will be someone in your life that you can bless. If it's not for you, bless someone else with that, because it's fun.
And we hope that you enjoy something in that box that'll be special for you.
We're already, even in Africa, we're already working on next year's. So I think they do get better every year.
Yeah.
I have my star hanging from last year. And, you know, I just brought one of those with me when we came because I thought it would be fun to have a little bit of
Gives us a
Missouri
little spirit.
Star and my heritage here. We have a tiny little tree. And we have a little,
It's just not the
let me
same.
show you our little nativity. Look at this little African nativity.
Well, we got about 3 nativities.
Well, we do
Or
have
4,
about 3, but these right here, look at,
3 or 4.
here comes Mary. And here comes Joseph. And here is the wee baby in the manger. It's so cute. It's so cute. We have a wooden one. There's a lot of wood carvers here, so we have a wooden one. And oh, and I wanted to tell you, so we just got back from Liberia.
Yes.
We did 3 big quilt events in Liberia. We had hundreds of people show up, and
Lots.
it was hot. You know, there's no air conditioning in those buildings. It was sweaty, and the joy that was there, the happiness, the joy, the laughter, the talking, it was, oh, I mean, it was so thick. I mean, it was just so lovely. And most of them had never thread a needle, never sewn. And at the end of it, they were so proud of themselves for what they were doing. And then Catherine, the Sister Finley, the lady who comes with us, her and her husband, we generally travel together. She took one of the strips from the quilts. We make these, you know, 6 squares, 6 across, 6 long, yeah. And she put it around her head like a, you know, like a ninja.
Yeah.
You know, and she was going to teach this dance thing. We always do some little fun dance thing with them. And the ladies got so excited. They immediately said about making themselves a headband or a bow. They would tie it with a bow.
Tie their hair up.
You know, they always wear something on their hair. A lot of them do. And so it was, they all had it on and they were so proud of themselves. And you know, for Catherine, it was kind of a silly thing. For them, it was a fashion choice. And it was just delightful. It was just delightful. So in those 3 days, I kid you not, we made 83 quilt tops.
And their stitches, a lot of them had really fine
Perfect
stitches, really nice
stitches, yeah.
stitches.
So
Some not, but there were quite a few.
83
Great.
quilt tops that they've made So somebody said to me, you can't even imagine the ramifications of what you're doing. And we don't, because we just come in and do a thing, but he said, first of all, you're teaching them a skill. Second of all, they are making something that's more beautiful than anything they've ever owned. Then they are giving it away to someone they don't know. And then the person who receives that, it's just like, it's more beautiful than anything they've ever had. And I said to him one day, well, you could make one of these and you could put it on your couch. And one of the sisters, he leaned over and said, they don't have couches.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think about it. No. And they're so, they're just so sweet and happy and grateful for whatever they have. And anyway, so in Liberia, there will be 83 quilts that will be given in some kind of a humanitarian project that
donation to a hospital or someplace.
Children's
like
hospital, something like that, because they're perfect for babies or for like over a lap in a wheelchair, or just keeping you a little warm in air conditioning.
It's surprising to me that how as hot as we think it is, a lot of people are wearing heavy down jackets.
Yeah, they wear coats here, which
it surprises me.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You grow up with this, and you're used to hotter weather than what you're having at one point in time.
This is the warmest time of the year.
Right now is.
Right now is, yeah. And so it's.
But I just feel like throughout the year there are times that they're wearing vests and stuff.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, the other thing that I did recently that I might not have showed you, I think I posted about it, but you might want to see it on here, is I went up to Tuifu Praso. That's a place.
That's how it's pronounced.
Tuifu Praso. And I learned how to make some dolls. So there's a missionary there who was making dolls, and she was giving them to the village children. And she also made them for some of the other the young sister missionaries, that are 18 and 19. And it was fun because I walked in the living room after she had given them these dolls, and all the girls were, they were playing with their hair. They were looking at, she does such details. She puts a little necklace on. She puts some little earrings on them. She just really has fun with these dolls. And I was watching these, in America, you wouldn't probably find a 19-year-old girl playing with a doll, but they were so.
It might have been some of the first dolls, for some of them.
I think it might have been, but also I remembered when I was a young mom. I was in the hospital for a surgery, and you brought me a teddy bear.
Yeah.
And I was so mad at him because we didn't have the money for a teddy bear, but I had to be in the hospispittal for a bit of time, and it became a security for me. It became this sweet thing to hold when he couldn't be there, because he always worked overtime, When he couldn't be there, I had this little bear. And so I told these girls, I said, now stick this little doll in a corner of your suitcase, and she will always be your friend. She will always be kind. She will never be mean to you, and she'll be a comfort to you, whenever you need comfort. And they were like, and I told them the story about Ron bringing me this teddy bear, and they were just like, oh, they thought it was so cute. So these are the little dollies right here. So this is her. Look at her happy face. Look at her little necklace. And she has a little hair tie. She has a high pony. And she has a backpack.
Our granddaughter loves the backpack.
I know. When they call on Sundays, we go looking for what's in the backpack, and so usually it's a candy or something like that. That's her little dress.
Jenny has a dress that looks just like that.
And her little feet, her little arms. Here's another one. This one has open eyes. Wait.
Her hair's not.
She's got a little hair in her eyes. She also has a high pony. And her little dress. And this one has a circle dress. And I kept her hair long. And I brought some yarn over the side like this. And I made a little braid in the back here. I braided some pieces together. Look at her little necklace. And her little earrings. And she has a shoulder bag. Whoop, hang on, baby. She has a shoulder bag, and
it's not over her shoulder, is it?
It is over her shoulder.
Okay. Oh, like that.
And look, a little lollipop in the pocket. So anyway, it's fun to learn how to make these. I hope it's something that I can teach to someone here, because if they can make this kind of thing, they can sell this kind of thing.
It helped them with their
And it helps them with their
self-reliance
livelihood and their
stuff.
self-reliance. Yeah, absolutely. So, so I also wanted to talk to you. You know, Annie left me a little list of things to talk about. And one of them was, what are we doing for our Christmas this year?
What are we doing for Christmas?
Well, we have
Next week
we
is
have
my
decorated
birthday.
our house with what decorations we have. We have, I have a little garland. I have a little star. I bought one tumtegubba, a gnome. It's a gnome. It's Swedish. It's called tumtegubba. Somebody made me 2 little stockings last year. They're only this big, and
You have those
I
hanging?
hung them. I have a little tree about this tall. I have a little wreath. I have 2 quilts that I've made that were, let me see if I can show you this one over here if I turn this. Oh yeah, see there's that one. It's made with half square triangles. And
Should we
of
go
course
out?
I have my little Christmas tree one that I posted on my door, which is super cute. I love those little trees.
And she has a wreath up, and she has lights that
Yeah,
Do it
we have
night?
automatic lights that came on.
At night?
Cherry came and brought those. Here they have on-off lights or plug-in lights, and they don't have the ones that are timers. And of course, we're old, we forget, so we like the timers. We do like the timers. We like them very much.
Yes.
But anyway, this Christmas.
I'll change batteries.
So on the 19th, we are flying. We are going with another missionary couple because in December, everything is very slow. Not much happens. The office is closed a lot, and people are gone to visit families, and it's just not much happens in December. And so the last 2 weeks of December, we're going with another missionary couple, and we're going to Kenya because years ago, I went on a safari with craft tours
And the girls.
and Ron didn't want to go. And
Now that I'm here in Africa, already,
I want him to see it's the most magical, amazing thing you can imagine. And everybody said to me, once you get back from the safari, you're gonna love everything about it. People are gonna ask you what's your favorite. You're not gonna be able to describe it. You know, and I have found that to be so true. I cannot convey the emotion and the just the wonder of those animals, of those big animals.
yeah.
And so we're going to go do
We went
that.
up and saw the giraffes and elephants last Christmas time, and that was really, I enjoyed that.
Not giraffes, just elephants.
Oh yeah, no giraffes, elephants.
Yeah.
I want to see giraffes this Christmas.
Yes.
We saw.
So anyway, that'll be
elephants.
fun for us. It's probably, no snow, nice,
Yeah.
nice,
I do.
nice weather
It
for
would be nice to have snow.
our safari.
Some snow. I don't want. My sister in Vermont's got lots of snow. I don't want that much.
No, that's true. That's true. But anyway, we hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful season. We hope you keep enjoying the things that you're opening each day. I love reading the
please.
stories. I love hearing about, my friend and I call each other every morning. My daughter and I got a text from my daughter Hillary last night. She's the one who writes the novels, the Missouri Star novels. And she says, my girls and I are doing it by phone every morning, and she says, it's just another way to keep me connected to my girls. And she's like, thank you, Mom.
Family's important.
It's just so sweet. So from our family to yours, we hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Oh, wait. Here we go.
Yes.
You gotta put your hat on, Ron.
You know I do this every year.
I said to him, can we put on Christmas hats? He goes, yeah, that's good.
It's Christmas. Next
So
week.
there we go.
Okay.
Well, it's a little big for me. Let me see. Nope.
I love it.
Wow.
I'll just let it go up.
Wow, there we go.
Yes.
All right, well.
But you get to see your little tassel.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Merry Christmas.
We are such goofballs. Anyway, we love you guys. We hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Merry
Christmas,
Christmas to all.
everyone. See
Ho,
you.
ho, ho.
There we go. That's what you've been
It is
waiting for.
Christmas.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.